All right, degenerates, listen up. One of your uncle's top 5 favorite podcasts now has merch. That's right. You can find me wear a shirt that says, "Yes, I listen to dudes yell about sports," and no, I haven't paid child support this month. So lay off, Linda. This merch pairs perfectly with butt-heavy, long chairs, and screaming about Doug shouts. There has never been a better way to publicly display your virginity. So hit the Catican merch store right now. Buy it before we forget to pay the bill for the website. Toodaloo, mother.
Do it! Just do it!
How about you puff me from the back and use my balls as a dessert, bub?
It's the Catican.
No. We're not doing that today. It was gluten free. Yeah, no buns.
Hey, it's me, your buddy Ben.
Today's episode is brought to you by the premier app for discreetly meeting local skaters in your area, Grindr.
Colin Chandler 1-for-1 on long twos.
Some would say the heir to the Kawhi Leonard throne, Colin Chandler. I called a friend of mine who made a theme song for us. And I don't want to brag. It's Danny Cherokee.
You calling him a White Claw?
What a great name.
Are you a skateboarder looking to connect with other skaters nearby? Then check out Grindr, the app that helps you discreetly meet fellow skaters. Whether you're searching for a truck stop, rest stop, or a back alley to perfect your tricks, Grindr helps you find the perfect spot to meet up with like-minded skaters.
Love to blow that 10 into 15 into 20 and really feel comfortable watching it.
Like the what?
What?
You'd like the what?
Blow that 10-point lead into a 15 lead or a 20-point lead. But
Wait, what do you think? Are you blowing 10s or?
If I'm lucky, yeah.
Single skaters, jacked skaters, down for whatever skaters, you name it. And let me tell you, this app is legit. Just ask my girlfriend. Now she's totally on board and has agreed not to ask me about it anymore. I'm connecting with skaters all over the place. So pull out your skateboard, whether it's in your garage, attic, or buried deeply in your closet. Download Grindr today. Start connecting with your local skate community, because sometimes the best rides are the ones you share.
And honestly, I thought we went to the back door way too many times. Like I feel like that should, on that type of offense.
Can you go to the back door too much?
You certainly can, depending on a variety of circumstances. Actually,
Experience mostly, yeah.
Preparation, before.
Yeah, the preparation ritual to go to the back door is significant.
48-hour notice is what I've. That's what
Yeah,
I've
I'm always. That's what I tell my wife.
The Troy game, loved it. Huge for me. My wife's boyfriend's name is Troy, so when he was picking her up to take her out on Friday night, she'll be back in the morning. I was just like, "You guys are going down tonight," and he's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "They're playing Troy." He was like, "I went to Brown." I was like, "I didn't know you went to an HBCU."
Ciao, Bella. Maybe you want the Catican Pizzeria t-shirt. Mamma Mia Khalifa. That's some spicy merch.
It's the Catican. That was a bummer. I didn't write an intro because I didn't know which way the game was going to go. I started to work on a -1 at the end of the first half, and then they gave me a little bit of hope. And then Kentucky football turned back into a pumpkin, and that is the way of this football program. Fellas, how we feeling?
I have felt better. I think there were a couple decent things. The interceptions in the first half were great. The maybe one pass all game long was cool. But man, really, really.
Yeah, I don't feel great. Belly hurts. Nah, it sucks because it feels like we have a good line, we got a good run game, we had a pretty decent defense, terrible coaching, and situational football. It felt like a very Kentucky football game in a derogatory way.
I'll say, I'm not a big moral victory person, but if you had told me, there he is, if you had told me the before we started. It's closer than I expected it to be, but I mean that's a really shitty moral victory.
Braden, how you feeling, buddy?
I don't know. You tell me. I feel fine about it. I thought it was a competitive game. I thought they played well, but Calzada got hurt, so all of BBN can be excited that they get to watch Cutter Boley struggle the rest of the season. So that'll be fun.
I think the end of the game there kind of put to rest our Calzada versus Cutter Boley debate. I mean, I liked some flashes of what I saw of Cutter Boley. I wasn't exactly high on him. I mean, the coaches, I mean, they know what they're doing. They're seeing these guys in and out of practice. Although there was some questionable calls in the game. I won't say the coaches don't know what they're doing. But there was some stuff that some head scratching moments from the coaching staff, mostly in the first half. I don't know why you call a timeout before fourth down just to punt it. You just eat the penalty and punt the ball away at that point. And the burning the timeouts with the communication issues. We've been seeing this for years. This is a trend with this coaching staff. And I think the fan base is going to be frustrated. I think they deserve to be frustrated. I don't think the issue is that we lost because I think most of us expected a loss. It's just the way you go about losing, because that was a winnable game at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot left to be desired with, I mean, I don't know if that's some issues with the headsets. It sounds like they might have, but even before that, there was 2 timeouts they shouldn't have had to burn. I don't know what the communication issues are there, but it cost you in the end. I mean, it is really frustrating to lose that game because I feel like you played really well. The running game was really good. The defense had all but a few busted plays, played really well. It's a really frustrating game to lose, honestly.
At some point, too, the bad offense turns into defensive problems when they are gassed by the end of the game because the offense can't stay on the field. And that got better as the game went on. We did have a couple long drives, even if they didn't result in points in the second half. But you just can't expect your defense to hold up that long. You need consistent offensive drives to give them a break between their defensive possessions.
I mean, I don't feel like we went 3 and out that quickly, though, did we? I mean, like the one drive that was the longest of the game on either side was screwed over by that missed PI call. But I mean, we got it back the next drive. But on a call that was probably a little weak for the pass interference there. But
yeah,
I think that, I mean, that's, oh my God, it's really annoying because there's a few times you leave points on the field. There's a couple calls that don't go your way. You got to capitalize on touchdowns on short fields after those 2 picks in the beginning. I feel like the kicking the field goal and to go up 10-0. I get why you do it, but it'd be really nice to have a touchdown there, especially that early on. But I mean, they didn't look as they look. It felt less fluky to be in the game this year than it did last year. I guess it felt like it was more that we competed versus. And again, moral victories don't do anything for anybody. I just think that it's almost more annoying to lose the game, given we had every opportunity to win it. Oh my gosh, I haven't been this for. You're welcome to Kentucky football, I guess, right? That's like the most frustrated I've been after a loss since I started watching.
The one picture I've seen 1,000 times was, I mean, identical. Post blown PI call, Stu standing there on the sidelines, just shrugging both arms like this at the ref, not saying anything. And that's what he does. He just kind of glares at him. This doesn't work.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, eventually
he did blow up on him, but it not like it was a horrendously missed call. How do you not call that? I
thought it was a bad look at the end of the first half with Calzada looking to the sidelines, clearly mouthing what the F, at just the sloppiness, maybe of the communication, the lack of organization. The guy played at Incarnate Word last year, and this is an SEC program, and it's catching him by surprise how out of sorts things are around there.
It seemed like that he wanted to go faster. It seemed like he wanted to go and try and score the ball, and it looked like we were content to go to half down, just where we were. But sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, one of the things that has been really interesting to me from a portal perspective is I'd love to know in basketball what people from other schools think when they come here. Because it's a spectacle, it's a bigger deal to our fans than it is a lot of places, even people who came from pretty big schools. Conversely, I kind of want to know like what Zach Calzada's how he feels like this experience compares to some of his previous stops. I mean, he's been at a couple SEC schools, so he has that comparison. But I mean, if he sits here and is what the effing our execution coming from Incarnate Word, that's also kind of a not great sign.
We were motivated.
Caleb, yeah.
We lost by a touchdown. I feel like it's not that. It sucks, but
It's
they
just
played
we
well enough.
shouldn't. It's like the problem is that I think that the defensive front, the offensive front, I think we won that side of the ball. We won. Our DBs won their football game. You know,
Ish, right? They
the
kind
running
of
backs
got on
were
the
great.
pitch like 40 times in a row, but you know.
Yeah, the running backs were great. Yeah, but we were also like some of the coverages even were confusing to me what we decided to do. Giving up first downs just based off of cushion, right? Like,
right. I think that's why you were able to bait him into the 2 picks, though. So you kind of
Yeah.
take the good with the bad. Like,
but yeah. So to me, it just felt like we should have beat them, and then that kind of alters the trajectory of the season if we don't get clobbered by South Carolina or something.
I think it makes the next SEC game very interesting. Next week's kind of a dud versus Eastern Michigan, right? Like, okay.
But then, the thing is we have a bye, I think, between Michigan and Eastern Michigan and South Carolina, and that's
that's a good. I mean, that
good.
could be a good thing, really. I mean,
It's never been a good thing for Mark Stoops.
Well, okay, I'm just talking in general in football.
Yeah.
Time to prepare helps at time. I mean, I don't. If you get blown out in that game, it's probably time to set sail on the year. That one becomes pretty damn important. With this loss. I mean,
it also probably decides Mark Stoops' tenure. Which is,
I hope.
Well, you would have thought after they beat Toledo by a touchdown that we'd have lost by 30 today by the reaction. So I'm encouraged by the run game translating, the defense playing as well as they played pretty damn similarly to how they played against Toledo. Couple busted coverages here and there, but I think it's a style that can win you games. You're going to be a team that's probably, has a lower ceiling than you'd like, but if you can run the ball like that, the New Mexico State transfer, what's his last name? I keep forgetting the running back. He runs so well, finds the gaps. I really like that about it. The pass it is a little mind blowing how bad the passing game's been. It's not even. I feel like there's just no opportunity. There's just no separation. Like if your own coaching staff saying you don't really have a number 1 receiver, that's a little discouraging because.
I'm pretty sure Cutter Bowley matched the amount of completions that Zach Calzada has.
And against cover 4 palms when they were giving him everything 30 yards ahead of himself. But sure,
it's my narrative.
I understand. I know.
Well, and one thing I think is an issue is that I think we had our first play in excess of 10 yards on like the second to last drive in the first half.
Yeah.
Even if it isn't necessarily resulting in a 3 and out, you just need to be more explosive than that. You need to have a occasional deep threat.
Really, one or two a game. You lost the game by a touchdown. It's 1 or 2 of those a game, and it opens everything up. Like it's not even that. It's really. How many shots do you think we took downfield? I don't know the stats, but I feel like we only took 5 or 6, and 4 of them were just uncatchable. Maybe 1 a pass interference that doesn't get called, but I feel like we didn't even take the shots. Like you can run the ball. 5 yards out every time. They ran. It's so frustrating. I don't know.
And my issue is not just that he's not making those passes. It's that we're not even trying. I think you at least just to keep the defense honest. You need to try him occasionally. And what's the difference between a missed long pass and a missed short pass? If you're going to miss them either way, you may as well do the one that's going to get you 30 or 40 yards instead of 4.
I think the
This
play
is
calling is my
this.
biggest issue. Go ahead, Jared. Sorry.
I was saying the Ben's outlook there is the same as our mid-range jumper versus three-pointer argument that we always have.
It's similar,
Right.
yeah. Well, my biggest thing is like I don't think it's all on Calzada. Like I think the play calling's far and the receiving talent leaves a lot to be desired. I think the running backs are great, and I think
I like Law.
Calzada's really streaky. I mean, I've seen him play for a decade now, right? In college, like we've seen him play for a long time, like 7 years. So I know he can play really well. It's just, what was it, like 1 for 11 on deep throws? Like, yeah, but like I think 10 of those were on 3rd and 9 or worse. Like, yeah, I mean, if that's the only time you're throwing 10 yards down the field, it's probably not going to be a great conversion rate. You don't convert 3rd and 9 that often, right?
Yeah.
So but he does have some really strange decision making at times. He might be out for a little while. That he's had 2 shoulder surgeries and then he hurt it again today, right? Like that might be a bigger story than we're making.
I could definitely see them using it also as a soft benching.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, he did look
Cutter,
injured though. I mean,
Cutter's your backup. I don't know that you're really. It's not like you get Arch Manning, behind Quinn Ewers or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's you're going
Maybe Bo Allen. Calzada finishes the game 15 for 30, 149 yards, and still has not scored a touchdown on the season.
He ran one in, didn't he? Or no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He ran a couple for 4th down conversions. He didn't score a TD.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say go Wildcat with the running back Camden or whatever his name is from New Mexico State. Just give him the ball 35, 40 times a game. Let him go at it.
Looking back on the game, I think we win the game. Maybe comfortably if we get that 4th down stop that they got the deep shot on.
Comfortably is tough, but I think it was a big moment. Like it definitely shifted things. It felt like we had kind of rattled that kid until he hit. Yeah, that was oh my god. We were up 10-0 at that point, right?
Yeah, and we would have got the ball back on their side of the 50.
So probably go up 13-0. Okay, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
That was brutal.
Pin him real deep.
So. Yeah.
Coffin kick, a big old touchback for a net gain of 20 yards. Complimentary
football right there.
Shall we go to the chat?
No.
Joe Mama says Mark Stoops is I'm not sure I can say that on
I didn't
on
see
YouTube.
what it said. You can say it.
Somebody should call one of the new agencies that we have on Mark Stoops.
Jeff been very active in the chat. Jeff says the defense is great, but get worn down when Calzada can't complete a pass beyond the line of scrimmage. Fired Stoops today, and I've advocated for him.
What was the time? Somebody tell me the time of possession, please. Can somebody look that up, please? I want to know the time of possession on the game because I can't hear anybody.
It's the deflation. I'm telling you.
Hold on. I don't want to hear about
Kentucky, the 5-minute advantage on time of possession.
Oh, okay, but we can't hold on to the ball longer. Okay, shut up. Be quiet. I don't want to hear that shit.
I think frustration is valid today.
It's valid, but have it make sense. It's not that we can't hold on. We had sustained drives. A couple of them didn't finish, but it has nothing to do with the defense being gassed. Like that's a dumb argument. Like we lost a football game by 7 points. It was winnable. The frustrating part is we couldn't convert when execute when we needed to. Like I don't think it's the most armchair arguments that frustrate the hell out of me. Like.
I just think if the offense was a little bit better, we score another touchdown and they score one less touchdown, and then we win by 8 or 9 points, right?
Well, that would make it a tie, but yeah.
No.
Oh, you're saying both of those happen? Okay, yeah, sure. You win by 7. Yeah, sure. And a lot of things could have happened. It's a game of inches, right? Like, but I don't want to hear that. It's not like we go warp speed and go 3 and out, and all of a sudden the defense is back out there 30 seconds later. That's not the case at all. That didn't happen. Like it. Anyways,
I think our first 2 possessions of the second half were 3 and outs, weren't they?
Yes.
Even if they were, I'm saying overall in the game, you held the ball longer, you drove the ball longer. What were the rushing yard totals? Do you have that on you?
I sure do.
Total yards.
Not total yards. I'm asking for rushing yards.
I'm just saying that means that we at least got 150.
Ole Miss got 220. We had 172.
Okay. right there.
Actually, we averaged the same exact yards per rush.
And we've taken this NCAA stats take sack numbers into account, right?
Mhm.
For rushing yards.
Yep.
Okay.
It is frustrating to win the time of possession, no turnovers. They turn it over twice, yet we still somehow lost that game.
Yeah.
I'm saying we should have won that game by 2 touchdowns. Like the talent.
Well, plus if we score one more touchdown and we stop them on that 4th down, we don't need a touchdown at the end. We can make those 2 possessions at the end field goals instead of touchdown, or instead of
you're right. Instead of 4th down
turnover
stops.
on downs. I mean, that's another 6.
It's like last
Definitely,
week
I think it was there.
It's good football, and then they just fucking farted it all away.
That's what in the first half. That's going into the half, winning the turnover margin by 2. So you're up 4 possessions, and you're down what? Down 4 points. Is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
tough. You really needed that.
Not
The
great.
end of because they say the kicker can hit from like 60 or 55 plus, right?
Oh, and that the execution on that was
horrendous.
unbearable.
It was, oh my god. Yeah.
Like painful to watch.
The chat, the chat is pretty full of messages. Jeff says Ponitowski watched the game and said, "Yeah, I'll stick to baseball. Peanut Butter Posse is back. Okay, we run a pro style offense that does not work, yet we don't take the points with 7 minutes left, which would have put us into a realistic position to win at the end." Yeah, I mean, I wish we had gone for the field goal. A couple times there, I would have just taken the 3. I mean, I guess it's easy to say with hindsight. I did think we should take the points at the time, but
we had
to change play calls on their side. It's difficult to say.
I think a common misconception is that people think Mark Stoops doesn't ever go for it. I think he actually goes for it quite often. It's just he goes for it when he shouldn't and doesn't go for it when he should. Whether that's trying to convert on 4th down or going for a touchdown instead of a field goal. I think it's not that he has no balls, but the city makes bad decisions.
I mean, what did it really cost you though? Or not? I mean, even if you get both field goals, what's the final?
You wouldn't be you wouldn't have had to kick a field goal on 1st down.
My point is that they still got the stop after that. They had another chance of full possession with 2.5 minutes left. And they just couldn't. I mean, you didn't execute. Like, you gave yourself a shot. You trust your defense, and you had your shots at it. Is all I'm saying. Like, it in the end, it's
just like the inconsistency of trying to play this like control type of football, and then not taking points when they're there for you. It makes it to where you end up in desperation mode, and you're a team built for control ball, not desperation ball, and that's what makes me feel like, I don't know. I just had no faith at the end in that any of that was going to work.
All right, we got.
I mean,
Jeff again saying 3 and 9 incoming. I'm sorry, I love the Cats. I have my entire life, but at no point did I feel like we were winning that game.
Yeah, I know. Nobody loves to see Kentucky football lose than Kentucky fans. I'm learning this.
I thought we were winning first quarter.
I thought
I got my hopes up.
I for sure thought we were going to be top 20 next week. We're going to run Eastern Michigan and then go into South Carolina with a like game day style atmosphere.
Me and Caleb were feeling so good. We were gaslighting Braden in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
And we're seeing the after effects of it right now.
What'd you say?
3 and 9 was a pretty common prediction for us.
That was my prediction.
I think I was at 3 and 9.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sort of what I thought. Maybe ceiling a 4 and 8 if we steal one, but didn't steal this one. I saw Jeff later asked, "Do you see a win in Texas, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, or Louisville?" Maybe Louisville. I didn't think they looked great the other day, but again, I think that stealing one. I
I
don't see a
think.
win from any of those other 4 games.
I mean, it's
Maybe,
hard to
maybe
say,
Florida, 'cause
right?
they're struggling today, right?
I don't think Florida State or anyone saw Florida State putting felt the ass on Alabama. It's a young season. We don't really know what any of these teams are going to look like just yet. So I mean, maybe. I
We
think.
could
I
we
think
could
that.
still
Hey,
win.
Lee Corso saw it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well. Yeah, he did. If you'd have put $10 on this parlay, you'd have made like 10 grand. So I should have done that. He got every damn game right on game day. What a legend.
Awesome. Peanut Butter Posse, knowing how big of a troll Kiffin is, did he keep it close just so Stoops would be criticized?
I
Probably
mean,
not.
if 4 years in a row, it's been a one possession game. So I guess it's his running gag. Sure.
Straight Guy says, will you guys do a meetup?
With
Straight
him,
guy's a little
with
sus.
straight guy.
Yeah, I think he even doubled down and later on said, seriously, will you guys do a meetup?
Which one of you is that?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Get off your phone, Caleb.
Oh.
All right.
But yeah, we're definitely meeting up.
Jeff says, I like the defense. I do. I just believe they get worn down, getting excellent pressure, and Tyus played extremely well. Yeah. Straight Guy, back at it again. I hope Ben will be there, just saying.
Okay, Jared's having somebody text for him, but
Why did he show his hands like a magician?
Hey. I'm innocent. There was one here, from Jeff saying, taking up for Stoops and there's no overreaction. It's just time for a change. I'm not going to say that anybody.
Go ahead, Jared.
I'm not going to say anybody shouldn't say that we should fire Stoops. I think there is a conversation to be had about the merit of whether they should or shouldn't. Now, the reality of actually doing it is a completely separate conversation entirely. I just don't think we have the money to do that.
Set the money aside. I don't think you do anything until the end of the year, anyways, right? Like, there's no mid seasons here.
I think 2 things. 3 things. 1, agree. No mid seasons. Let him finish the season. 2, I was shocked when they said he's the longest tenured SEC coach. I mean, that's insane. 3, I think you're running out of opportunities to say we don't have the money when you talk about the enormous loan you took from the university, when you talk about all the money you have coming in from JMI, all the money this new Nike deal saving you. When all of the news we're getting all late summer long is all of these new money-making opportunities we're going to have. We broke off into this private LLC so that we could own property and do this public-private partnership that results in an entertainment district where they sell food and whatever that profits the university. I mean, when Mitch talks about all the revenue in these different buckets, you really start to lose me when you say, yes, I know that we're losing season ticket holders and we didn't sell out an SEC game today. Yes, I know that we're losing money because people aren't excited about the current state of Kentucky football, but also we can't afford to fire the coach. Like,
I mean,
there's
how
some
much of
dissonance
all
there
those
that's
revenue buckets do they add up to 40+ million? Like, I mean, those could all be really good revenue generators and still not be enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's see.
I mean, I don't know. I'm asking genuinely because it's just an enormous buyout.
Well, 40 million.
Let Ben cook. That was awesome.
Let's see. I think the JMI deal is $210 million. Is that what that says?
Annually or like at one time or over the course of 20 years?
Not annually. For a 15-year deal, 15-year deal at $465 million. You're going to tell me you can't find 30 in there to get rid of our football coach?
No,
Now, I would
almost, that's a $500 million.
Almost
$500
billion.
Yeah, then fair. That's a fair. I didn't realize that.
I would like to take a victory lap on the fact that there's so much more money in all of this than people realize, because it doesn't all get reported, because this is a nonprofit institution.
What's the victory lap?
That you can't just point at the academic budget and say Kentucky football makes more money than Kentucky basketball.
Oh my God. Okay.
The other I lost my train of thought. Oh, the other issue is that we all agree Stoops' contract is bad for the university. He's got a 75% of the remaining contract owed as his buyout, paid within 30 days in full of his departure. Like, that's bad. But what that also means is that 75% of his contract value is a sunk cost. You're paying that whether he's here or not. The only thing that changes is
You should
whether
pay
you're
somebody
also going
else.
to be paying him that 25%.
Well, and you have
And
to pay another coach. That's the other thing.
yeah, and you have to pay another coach. But Stoops is like a top 10 paid coach in the country, which
For
is
sure. I mean,
obnoxious anyway. But
you
like,
save half on his contract, and you pay somebody half what he's making. You're at the same spot with a new coach. So I get what you're saying. It's, I mean, fair. There's an argument to be had. I
We've
just
got a
don't think
deal
it's
with
that.
Bama where we like take DeBoer's we take his contract on, no buyout.
Has he won a game this year?
No.
Oh.
well, they haven't played today yet. So
Well, I mean,
for one on the
they
season.
did they? I think they lost their last one last year too, right?
Well, you didn't ask about that. You asked if they won a game
No, I
this
was
season.
just pondering out loud. I think it's the first time they've lost back to back.
But I would
I mean,
confidently say
he's
that would be
4-5 in his last 9 FBS games. Is what
I'll say too. If you want to take on his contract, I think he's got like a $70 million buyout. So
Yeah,
part of that
that's
deal,
enormous.
necessarily the move.
Right.
part of that deal
They
means
had-
that we have to let Bama start being bad at basketball.
I don't know how many people you're going to get to agree to this deal. But they were showing on some Powerball, $1 billion Powerball news segment. They showed some woman from Alabama, and they said, "What are you going to spend it on?" She said, "I'm going to buy out Kalen DeBoer."
Yes, it probably will too.
I would absolutely buy out Bart if I won the Powerball, which probably isn't going to happen because I don't buy lottery tickets. But if I did, that would Mark Stoops would. Not only that, but I would single-handedly make Kentucky basketball
The Clippers.
10x most valuable college basketball team.
Well, you don't buy lottery tickets, so I guess it's kind of null and void, right?
That's true. But you never know. I have the same amount of chances as anybody else, really.
Just slightly less.
Yeah,
The
just
deep
tiny
state
little. Well, we are 20 minutes in.
Oh boy,
We're 32 minutes in.
32. Yeah.
No, I was a little late. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Nordic Wanderer says Stoops has good defenses, but just doesn't know how to put a competing offense on the field in the SEC 2 years straight now. I mean, that's kind of been the rap on him for a long time now. We've gone through a lot of OCs. It's kind of Liam Cohen and maybe 2 seasons of Eddie Gran, where we were.
Isn't this the first time they've had the same guy 2 years in a row since like 2020 or something like that? I thought I heard that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I thought the offensive run game today was called so well.
Yeah.
They were very creative with the runs and the misdirections and the motion pre-snap. All of that was very well done.
I feel like a little more of that the short game passing, and it would have been a whole different. I know we don't want to talk about dink and dunk the whole way down the field and no long shots, but like every time he had a decent completion, it was a little dunk down to the 5 yards of the flat, get guys the ball. Basically how I play NCAA now. Run the ball 400 times a game, and then occasionally throw a little out route.
Bubble screen.
Well, if we get fancy, we can throw a little bubble screen, but damn it. I really thought they had that one. That was deflating to watch that one.
Calzada, his footwork continues to frustrate me. And
you don't like a back foot throw?
I hate a back foot throw. I don't. I think he when he drops back, he takes a few extra steps, and it's a lot of happy feet and heel clicking going on there. He literally will tap his feet back and forth before passing it. Rather than stepping up in the pocket. He was doing a little bit of that today. It was better than the Toledo game. But this, once again, it's the second year in a row where it just feels like Bush Hamden could say like, "Oh, this guy isn't necessarily a fit for what I want offensively."
Then why the hell did we sign him?
You're bringing him in.
Yeah.
Well, and I kind of feel like that goes back to Stoops wants to be this game control, chew the clock guy. He needs personnel that can handle that. He needs personnel that are going to allow him to march down the field slowly, methodically, get there, and eventually convert that into something.
The last part's all they're
And-
missing, right? Convert that into something. They did pretty well doing everything
Yeah, but
else.
that's
No,
also a big part
it's
of it.
critical.
I
I'm
mean,
just saying you run the ball well enough. You have just all you need is a little bit of a game manager. Like give me somebody. That's still
Yeah.
like
If we had Brock Purdy is the Stoops ideal quarterback.
God, Alex Smith, even like just
Well, Calzada, his only like positive trait so far has been that he looks like a quarterback. Like he looks like a guy that could play quarterback. But his name makes me so hungry. Like I don't know what it is. A calzada, is that a name for a food? Italian food?
I was thinking that today. I was thinking when I hear his name, I'm a little bit hungry.
Yeah.
It's like a calzone, but like a different style.
It's like a calzone, but something a little bit spicier.
Yeah,
It's some kind of like American Italian bastardization.
it's a calzone and an empanada. Is what it is.
Yeah,
it's like if Taco Bell did
which are
Italian
actually
food,
very similar
have
foods if you think about it.
Oh, that sounds terrible. But yeah,
my
what
neighbors
is a calzone but a big empanada?
All right, boys. Well, do you have any other thoughts on the game? I think we're all still feeling good about the Eastern Michigan game. If we somehow miraculously lose that one, I think we're all going to be having a much different conversation about Mark Stoops next week.
If they even if that one,
if they lose, I'm not coming back on the show until he's gone. Honestly, like I'm not coming back on here until he's fired.
You heard it here first, folks. Braden will be boycotting the Catican.
I will literally not do anything on Saturday nights. Yeah, exactly.
If we lose to Eastern Michigan, the Catican will turn after Big Blue Madness.
Oh yeah, we'll see you come basketball season for sure.
We are 1 week closer to basketball season, so that makes me feel good.
Oh, a lot at stake though, huh? Football's not doing us any favors. We really need a good basketball season to happen for sure.
I need more practice updates.
All right, boys. Well, always good seeing you. We'll talk next week. Thank you, everybody, for watching the Catican. For Caleb, for Braden, for Ben, I'm Jared, and go Cats.
Go Cats.
Go Cats.
Thank you.